Hello, 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 and welcome to Nana's Crochet Ideas. I am your host, Terry, and today we're doing the movie and stitch. We are on the letter T. So I watched a few movies. I watched Tootsie, which I had not seen. It was a 1982 romance comedy movie. It says, New York actor Michael Dorsey, who was played by Dustin Hoffman, is a talented perfectionist who is so hard on himself and others that his agent, who was played by Sidney Pollack, can no longer find work for him. After a soap opera audition goes poorly, Michael reinvents himself as actress Dorothy Michaels and wins the part. What was supposed to be a short-lived role turns into a long-term contract. But when Michael falls for his castmate Julie, who was played by Jessica Lange, complications develop that could wreck everything. So other cast members were Terry Garr, Dabney Coleman, Charles Durning, Bill Murray, Sidney Pollack, George Gaines, Gina Davis, and Estelle Getty. And it was directed by Sidney Pollack. Okay, so the next thing I watched was Thelma and Louise, because I've never seen the movie. So it was made in 1991, action adventure. It was about an Arkansas waitress and housewife who shoot a rapist and take off in a 66 Thunderbird. Now, it starred Susan Sarandon, Gina Davis, Harvey Keitel, Michael Madsen, Brad Pitt, and Christopher McDonald. Was directed by Ridley Scott. Now, the final movie that I watched was a movie that I only watched because it had special meaning to me when I was a kid. And that is The Twilight Zone, the movie. Now, I've never seen the movie, but as a young child, I did used to go to my grandma's house and watch The Twilight Zone, the series. I wasn't allowed to watch it. I wasn't supposed to watch it. And I'd go to her house and she'd let me watch it. We'd watch it together when I'd stay over there. So when I saw that there was a movie, and I thought that I would kind of reminisce and watch it. So it was made in 1984. It's a sci-fi horror fantasy movie. It said this tribute to the beloved Supernatural TV show has 4 episodes. In the first, a racist, Bill Connor, who was played by Vic Morrow, is transformed into a Jew in World War II. Next, Mr. Bloom, who's played by Scatman Crothers, comes to a retirement home to teach the residents that they are only as young as they feel. In the third was about a teacher, Helen Foley, that was played by Kathleen Quinlan, meets Anthony, played by Jeremy Litch, a boy who is not what he seems. And finally, a panicky plane passenger, John Valentine, who was played by John Lithgow, sees gremlins attacking his flight. So, it was very different from sci-fi horror fantasy films that they make today. That is for sure. But still, like I said, it had special meaning to me, and so that's why I watched it. So those are my reviews. Now, for the You movie, I have 3 listed. I don't know that I'll watch them all. But I have Under Suspicion, Under the Silver Lake, and Underwater. Amazing, it's all under stuff. Anyway, so those are the You movies that I found that I will choose from. And let's get to the stitch. Now I have finished the helmet, so the next part is going to be the really hard part of letters again. We will see how I do. Let me back up here. So I'm done with the helmet, and I'm done with the knives, swords, and here we go. So my stitch is coming along nicely. I am still happy with it. I am hoping that my word at the top comes out a lot better than the word at the bottom, since it was my first, a new thing that I was learning how to do, but we'll see how it goes. So there you have it, my movie and stitch. Thank you for spending this time with me. May God bless you today and every day. Let's do a blessing. And today's blessing, let's see, what's it called? It's not just called a blessing. Today's verse quote for inspiration and love is, when life gets too hard to stand, kneel. That's cute. All right, so have a wonderful few days. I will talk to you again real soon, and thank you. Bye now.